How's it going, guys? Polar Bear here, back again with another Division video. So today I kind of wanted to talk about, is it worth it to either purchase or play the new 1.6 DLC for the Division? Basically, I mean, if you have the season pass, you're gonna try it. But if you start new to the game and stuff like that, let's just say it is worth it to purchase. So as you can tell here, I'm kind of walk through how the game mode works a little bit, and then we'll kind of get into the build that I'm running and stuff like that, and then all in all how it plays and what I think of this new DLC from just playing the last couple nights. So basically, what you do is you start off here. The maps are a little bit bigger, but it is 8v8. So 4 people in a squad on each team, so 8 on 8. But basically, it's like you're a team of 4. You go in with another team of 4 against so on against the other guys. So basically, what it is you capture these little objectives around the map using Shade Tech. Shade Tech is something you can pick up from killing enemies. You can pick up from looting chests, killing players, and what this does is it helps you activate these computers in order to unlock these bases. So you have A, B, and C, kind of in a tug-of-war type stance. So it's A on one side, C on the other, and then B, of course, usually is in the middle. But once you capture these bases, basically you just sit there and try and hold it, kind of like a capture the flag game mode, or a kind of control the zone. But once you get to a certain point, you unlock certain modifiers such as pulses and turrets and things like that. The biggest one that I see pop up a lot so far after playing it, for the past couple days, is it's basically like an increased point multiplier. So when you get kills, even on agents and on NPCs, you get points towards your score. I'm not sure how many points it is to actually get there. I've roughly seen from my few matches, I think it's like 20,000 maybe, or 18 or something like that, but it is a timed game mode. In the background you can kind of see some firefights and stuff like that, but kind of the new build I'm kind of running here. But so all in all, it is an awesome game mode. I love the fact that Massive have brought in a PvP standpoint to the game rather than just going into the dark zone and going to get loot and then trying to do one thing, and then a group of players runs up and kills you, and if you're solo or whatever, trying to matchmake and stuff like that. This is just awesome. You hop right in. It's really quick to get into it. So it's straight off the bat. It is a little bit to load into the map because the maps seem to be a little bit bigger, but it is essentially you're in the dark zone. So, kind of want to talk about a little bit how I feel how 1.6 plays. I've definitely seen a lot of changes in the weapons so far. I used to start when I first started playing this game. I started off with an AUG, and I kind of fell out of it once the Bullfrog, or the FAMAS, it's called the Bullfrog now. The FAMAS came into play in the last DLC. And in survival, and then of course the MP5 and the MP7 and all the new metas and stuff like that. I kind of jumped back to the AUG because this gun is so stable, and with the crit hit chance now that is in the patch is phenomenal, especially paired with like Savage Gloves or something like that. So kind of talk a little bit about the build here that I'm kind of trying out, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight of what I'm shooting for. Basically what it is I'm running my Vigorous chest piece, of course, with Alpha Bridge, and then also my Savage Gloves. So my Savage Gloves stacked with crit chance and stuff like that, and then of course I'm running Booster Shot with Vigorous to give me that little bit of damage and resistance. As you can see in the gameplay, popping heals and stuff, to kind of carry back into that, it is a very team-based game mode. Basically, if you're not working as a team, it's very difficult to capture the zones and contest them. It's kind of hard matchmaking with random players because I'm on it, say you're on a team of 4, you're not really communicating. A lot of people have their mics muted, nobody's really talking or anything like that. So it definitely is difficult because you're trying to watch the screen and see what other players are doing and try and help them out as best you can. I think that when you actually go in with a team of 4, you're going to be able to play more tactically. You're going to be able to play more, aggressively in that sense, just because with the new balances and stuff, you can really try new stuff. Especially like myself, I tried out like 4 or 5 different builds today from what I had in my stash or anything like that. But the weapon balancing definitely helps out, of course. But it is a very team-based game mode. So as you can see here, kind of just going around the game, you just capture the points and then just basically contest it. It is the one thing I don't like about it is you do find yourself in a lot of 2v1 situations, 3v1, 3v2, where one of your players dies, and then of course you can't pop your heal fast enough or anything like that, and then you go down 2. It's not a big deal because you're not really losing credits or XP or anything like that. It is just a great game mode all around. Definitely, I think this is going to help some of the people who are just starting out in the Division. Maybe they're not used to a third-person shooter. Maybe they're just, strictly a Call of Duty player or something along those lines. So it will, help them kind of get into the aspect of, focusing on players. So when you do go into the Dark Zone, you can manage yourself a little bit better. Talking about loot in here, as far as playing in the Dark Zone for a long time, since the beta, and then coming into this, and of course with Last Stand and Survival, not Last Stand, Survival and Underground. This, as far as loot goes, for kind of farming, I guess you could say, you get a lot of loot from this. Once the game is over and I got back into the actual, back into the public area, I've seen, maybe 4 chests out of it, but those 4 chests each had, or caches I should say, each had 4 or 5 items in them at once, and not the fact that every time you rank up, because there is a leveling system in this, you get gear, you get special weapons, you get I've seen clothing items and stuff so far. I mean, I'm only I think I'm a level 4 maybe, but you see a lot of loot come out of here compared to going in the Dark Zone and farming for hours and maybe only getting out with 3 or 4 extractions because a group of rogues or a manhunt is just gunning you down every time you try and get somewhere. So as far as loot goes, or the aspect of loot in this game mode, you do see it is a lot more effective compared to Survival and stuff like that. You can get up to I think it's like 16 caches in Survival, or 6 caches or something like that. I don't know, but it's that game mode. I mean, it takes like an hour to get. This is maybe a 15-minute game at most. I mean, unless you just completely destroy the other team. I haven't actually seen that happen yet, but so definitely this is an effective way to get loot. The one thing is, it's really hard not to not have the shade tech like is needed in this game mode. You can, I mean, just killing NPCs is a good way to get it. So basically, it's just you got to clear the map and play the zones. If an NPC runs up, kill him. You're gonna get the shade tech in order to, if you do lose the zone, you can reactivate it. I mean, you get points from assists, you get points from killing NPCs, you get points from it's like a finishing kill type of thing. You'll see a couple of those in the video, like headshots and stuff like that. You get a lot of points. Give this a shot, definitely. I raged really hard last night on my stream. I only played for like an hour and I totally just quit. I was really frustrated because it seemed like going up into the new Dark Zones, 7, 8, and 9. I was just like, we'll just give it a shot, and I got really frustrated already because my build wasn't what I wanted it to be. But after watching a few videos today and kind of recreating, I think I'm gonna have a good time in this game mode, especially with the going back to old weapons that I used to use, in the first patches and stuff like that. So, but definitely give this a shot. The season pass is totally worth it. With all the extras, you get your, you get your supply drops on I think it's the 1st and the 15th of every month. You get your extra, Division tech and stuff from the rewards claim vendor. But all in all, guys, this is definitely a great game mode to play. I definitely want to try more builds in here. This is an area to try build since it's balanced. It's not going to be like when you go in the Dark Zone and you're fighting, some dude's got a shotgun that's one tapping you, and the next dude has some seeker mines that are going to take you out in one hit. This is definitely balanced. One thing I do want to say about 1.6 that I don't like is the med kits. It used to be when you pop it, depending on your skill power, you get health right away. Now it's kind of like I've seen it's like a duration or over time. So basically, when you're in a gunfight and you pop your health, it's gonna take a minute for you to recover. So I think they're moving more into the cover-based shooter that it originally intended to be, which is actually what the game mode is for. I find myself on PC using cover a lot more for some reason than I do in here, because I guess in here, since I'm mainly an Xbox player, I push myself to feel more confident when I'm playing. In there, I'm still learning the controls and still fairly new, so it's kind of pushing me one way or the other. But I definitely feel like that's going to be good. The Last Stand, all in all, man, all I can say is just give it a shot. Like I said before, it is really good, the new gear and all that good stuff. Like I said, I am excited to try new builds. I'm excited to try new weapons for that, that matter. I want to get some, new exotic weapons and things like that, or named weapons, which they do have out. I did hop in the Dark Zone a little bit. It wasn't the 7, 8, and 9. I didn't expect the enemies to be as strong as they were, especially being mid-maxed on this game. So I kind of have to redo a build for the Dark Zone. I'm really gonna try and just go in with friends from now on instead of trying to do it solo. Because I found myself last night on stream just getting wrecked by level 34 NPCs just getting totally taken out. So I got really frustrated, and I think that was the main reason why I kind of raged a little bit harder there last night. But that's okay. I know it's just a game. So but let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What you guys think of 1.6 so far. Leave me any feedback you guys you guys can. What kind of build are you running? What are you guys looking forward to using the most? Do you like this new Last Stand type of PvP mode? Do you think this is what Massive needed to put in there from the very beginning? I like the fact that it basically, this is probably going to consume me for a little bit. I got a lot of other plans for my channels from my other videos, kind of explain to you guys what we're going on here, but this might be for kind of permanent here. I'm not sure yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited to see where this goes as far as this game mode and what's next for the Division, because I really do like this game. Thank you guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Once again, make sure to follow us on all social medias, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just look for TLO Gaming, look for the Polar Bear. So thank you guys so much. We'll catch you guys in the next one. My name is Polar Bear. Peace out.